What's up, guys? Just getting off work, and I wanted to make a quick commentary about the upcoming fights this weekend. It's gonna be a great weekend of fights. Actually, I'm thinking more pure MMA this time around. No freak shows, no Jake Pauls, no Logan Pauls, none of that. Tonight, actually, Friday. Bellator 260. I'm looking forward to the welterweight championship between Lima and Amosov. That fight, that's gonna be a good fight, man. So underrated, only because Bellator is not good at promoting their fights much. They don't put commercial out there. They don't expose their fighters the way they should. Maybe with Showtime, that's gonna be different. Now that they're with Showtime, nonetheless, the fight, I feel, is a great fight, and basically this video is to call who I think is gonna win for each of these fights. Between Amosov and Lima, we're looking at two very talented, full of grit welterweights. I feel that Amosov brings a certain finesse, and he knows how to stay calm in those tough times in fights. I've seen his fights. I like the way he fights. Very technical, very talented, a good wrestler, and I think he's gonna take it to Lima. I think it's gonna be a hard-fought fight. He's a good striker. So is Lima, of course. Lima is an excellent striker. His kicks are very, very significant. He's up there with those kicks, man. The best leg kicks in MMA, I would think, come from him, and maybe Justin Gaethje. I'm thinking Lima's gonna take the win, only because he has faced wrestlers before, very good wrestlers, and he knows how to handle them at this point. He has that experience. He just came back from losing to Gegard Mousasi, but that's because he went up in weight and tried his hand at getting that middleweight title. Didn't work out, but in welterweight, he's the king. He's been the king in Bellator for a while. So I'm calling Lima to win. Tomorrow is UFC 263, and that fight is stacked, man. The three main fights, I'm gonna call the victors of the three main fights, starting with Figueiredo and Brenda Moreno. That's gonna be a rematch, part 2. These two went to a draw the last time they fought each other back in 2020, and man, or was it at the beginning of 2021? I don't remember too good. I know that it was without fans, and man, it was a barn burner. A great fight, a fight, that was up and down. What can you say? I mean, it was a draw, so that tells you everything. And these are two very, very amazing featherweights, and they bring it. They are the real deal, and I'm thinking, I'm calling Brenda Moreno to pull the upset. I know Figueiredo, last time it's been reported that he was sick, but it was a short fight notice, and Brenda Moreno also didn't have, if I'm not mistaken, he didn't have enough time to prepare for Figueiredo, and it's the case for both. Figueiredo also wasn't expecting to face such a tough opponent in Moreno, and this time he's had time to prepare. I think both are gonna bring it again. I think both are. Figueiredo is gonna be looking to knock Moreno's head clean off, man. He wants that knockout. He feels that he could have gotten that knockout last time, and he says that the draw last time was because he lost that point for that low kick he gave Moreno. I would say Moreno didn't win that fight last time because of that low blow, man. It was a devastating low blow. Look back on that fight, and Moreno was almost crying. I think he almost threw up from that low kick. It's something that brings you down, man. It's something that sidetracks you in a fight, and he had momentum, and Figueiredo took that momentum from him with that kick. So fair point, man. I mean, fair point taken off, I would say. Anyways, I'm calling Moreno for the upset. I think he takes it by decision. He also could pull out a submission, but I'm calling a decision win. Next is the middleweight fight between Vettori and Adesanya. That's a rematch, also part 2. And really, I don't see it going different. Vettori has improved a little bit more, but I think Adesanya has a chip on his shoulder. Also just came back from challenging for the light heavyweight title. He lost, and he's coming back to his own division now, and he has something to prove. He still wants to be the king of that division, so I think Adesanya is going to pull it off. He has the better stand-up. He has a great gas tank, very calculating, very smart fighter in there. He knows how to stay in control. Vettori is looking to wrestle a lot. I think Adesanya is going to be ready for that. Anything can happen. Vettori could pull off maybe a knockout. I mean, it could happen, man, but I don't see it happening. I see maybe Adesanya knocking him out. I call Adesanya winning by a knockout, to be honest. That's my call. And one of my favorites that's coming up is also in that same card, welterweight fight between Leon Edwards and Nate Diaz. That's gonna be an amazing fight. Nate Diaz coming from a long layoff, and so is Leon Edwards, for because of circumstances for Leon Edwards mostly. He hasn't been able to be that active, but he did have a fight not too long ago. By choice, on the other hand, is Nate Diaz. By choice, he stayed sitting down. He has been inactive for I think almost a year plus, and I think that's gonna play a factor, man. I think I'm calling Leon Edwards to win this one. I know there's a lot of hype between Leon there's a lot of hype behind Leon Edwards. It's well deserved. That guy it's a pleasure to watch that guy fight, man. He's so talented. He is so calculating. Very complete game. Very well-rounded fighter. Good gas tank. Very smart. Always, if you notice his fights, I've been watching his fights, always listening to his corner. Great striking. Whenever he clinches and he separates, he makes sure to land an elbow or a jab, and always circling. Great footwork. And what Nate Diaz has for him is also his gas tank. Nate Diaz is like I heard before, an expression, he's a live dog, man. He's not gonna be put away that easy. He does cut and bleed. That he has suffered stoppages before because of that, because he bleeds too much. He cuts easy. He loves clinching. He loves putting opponents against the fence and do some dirty boxing. He lands a lot of little punches while he's holding you against the fence. It's always a pleasure to watch Nate Diaz. He's very dangerous on the ground. I don't see Leon Edwards taking it to the ground unless he starts getting tagged too much by Nate Diaz, who has also very, very good boxing. But I don't know. I think Leon Edwards is hungrier. He's more talented, and I think he's gonna put off the win via a decision. I'm not gonna call a knockout or a submission. I think he just decisions a fight full of a very tough fight that is gonna be hard fought, and there's gonna be bleeding. There's gonna be a lot of action, and it's 5 rounds. So man, Nate Diaz is the type that you know, he gets livelier as the rounds go. So I think Leon Edwards' best chance is to end it earlier. But I see it going the distance, and I think Leon Edwards is gonna do better. It's gonna be a great. I predict a great weekend of fights, man, and that's my call on the upcoming fights that I'm looking forward to the most. Okay, thank you for listening to me, guys. Give me likes, dislikes. Please subscribe to my channel. I love talking MMA. Thank you for listening. Peace.